Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Hey, somebody comment and let us know if we're coming across. We want to make
Yep.
sure, can we be seen? Are we heard? Are we really here?
Yes, we can see you. Yes, we can hear you. That's what we need to know. I heart.
No, well, this is, I'll explain it in just a second.
Susie says, I hope people aren't being mean and hateful again. No.
It's not people. It's a computer system, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, Grandma's homemade is here. Oh, yeah, we're gonna let some people.
Yeah, well, let's
jump on.
Let some people, because we want to make sure everybody can hear this. There's just been some sort of a weird glitch has happened, and there's been some misunderstanding. So we want to jump on here and let everyone know what is going on.
Michelle and Melissa Lee.
Oh, my wild home.
Azariah. Hi, Azariah. Oh, my wild home. Okay.
Oh, and I'll go ahead, and since my wild home is on here, you know, and I don't know if I've even told you this, so I'll go ahead and comment on this. You know how we've had this friendly competition between Canada and the United Kingdom on who has more viewers, and Canada had always been, and then UK pulled ahead of Canada. Last time I checked, Canada has pulled back ahead of the UK. So Canada is back ahead of the UK.
My Wild Home is the head of our marketing team up there, and they're doing a great job.
And but I warn both Canadians and the Brits. The Australians are hot on your tail. The Australians are hot on your tail on trying to be the most viewers from outside the United States.
Now, My Wild Home, I have been stalking my email today, and Sarah has been asking me numerous times if we've gotten any updates. So I know you guys are busy and have a lot going on, but we love you, and we would love an update on what's going on in your lives whenever you are available. So,
okay. We're already up to 164 folks on here.
Hi, 164 people. I'm glad you're here. We did not plan to do this.
Yeah, this is something came up, and I told.
So yeah, he told me what to put the title. He said, "Emergency broadcast."
Emergency broadcast. We have a problem.
So.
Yeah, reminds me of my days as a street cop. I'm on there. Send help now. I need help right now. We have a problem. Okay.
You ready to go?
Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and so what happened? It's been hot in the last hour or so.
Within the last hour.
Within the last hour, it started with because you know, and those of you who, if you have YouTube channels or anything, or if you don't, let me kind of explain. When people make comments, there's kind of different ways to look at the comments. You can look at it internally through your own system, and you can look at it just like a regular viewer, and then you can go up to your notifications and click that bell and look at it that way. And what and apparently you were on the click the bell one, right? And looking at
replies and things
that way.
Yes.
And a viewer from New York, who's very precious to us, that makes a lot of comments, had a comment, something about, like, I'm sorry if I've offended you, in references to us removing her comments. And we're like, we haven't been removing her comments. So we think, what is going on? So we started investigating and started looking through this to try to figure out what's going on here. And so she started discussing that she's making comments, and then within, like, in a couple of minutes, they disappear.
She said, I think seconds even. They're just like immediately.
And so of course we know we're not removing her comments, so we're like, what in the world's going on? And then we started noticing, based on our little replies that we have with a bell versus what I can see as like a normal viewer.
Yeah, because he opened up a separate tab and he pulled up YouTube as if he was just some.
Yeah, as if I was just one of you. And sure enough, I can't see these comments.
I can see them on the behind the scenes administrator, content creator section. Everything looks fine and dandy on my end.
But they're not showing up for the general viewer, including the person who posted it themselves. So they post it and then they can't see it. It's like poof, it's gone. So what in the world was going on? I did a little unofficial digging by just Googling, and apparently this occurs, and all the comments that are vanishing are all kind of the same theme. They're kind of like a religious discussion, and apparently that is one of that kind of like the sickness from a couple of years ago. They don't want YouTube kind of gets nervous about you discussing that, and I guess there's some sort of automatic thing in there that when it detects certain type of conversations,
I don't know
it will pull them.
I don't know what the red flag words are. I don't really understand why. Our best guess, because we've been trying to figure out, this has not been a problem. Our best guess is this past Sunday, we did the live stream of What About Christmas? And so that kind of dipped toes into.
There were several discussions about, well, what do you celebrate? Do you celebrate birthdays? What's in the Bible? What's not in the Bible? And things of, Christmas and Easter and the feasts and Passover. And so conversations along those lines began. Those have vanished. We didn't remove them. We're not the ones who removed those conversations. So obviously that type of discussion has triggered something on the YouTube end where they are pulling that. And unfortunately, and it breaks our heart, we have viewers whose feelings are hurt because they think we pulled it. Yeah. No, we're not the one. No, we are not. Now, we have deleted comments, but trust me, if you saw the stuff we deleted, you'd know why we deleted it. Yeah. It's not like religious discussion. No. Nothing. We have not deleted any comments related to the whole Christmas feast, Passover, Easter, nothing like that have we deleted. But that's what is disappearing out of the system. So, so if you have commented something about the whole holidays, religion, it looks like probably a lot of your comments are gone. Now, we can, through the back roads, end up finding them, but we have to hunt for them. It's kind of cumbersome. But as far as the normal viewer would just view the page, no, it's all gone. Yeah. And I think that contributes because yesterday we were noticing, why is our comments, we're not getting very many comments. Yeah. Our comments were, because we get lots and lots and lots of comments. And we noticed yesterday, man, we're not getting very many comments. Yeah,
it would go like 1 to 2 hours with not a new comment. And that is very, 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 very strange. We typically have multitudes of comments within 1 hour. So it's like, that's weird.
So what has happened is a bunch of our comments are being deleted or hidden so yeah, when you look at the page normally, like you would be looking at our page, they're not there. And I don't know how to make them go there. I don't know if there's a way I can somehow force them. I don't. And if I did, it might shut the whole video down. So
we want you all to comment, and I don't know what YouTube will choose to do with your comments, but we love your kind comments, even if they're asking questions or asking for clarification or stating that you do things differently. We want to see those.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, yes, we're fine with that.
As long as they are kind, we're good.
So a lot of, so apparently, so we're still new to this. So a lot of the trigger words and phrases we're still not quite familiar with, but we're starting to learn certain topics that just, I mean, it's Orwellian, I'll admit.
Oh, okay. Hold on. One day at a time farmstead. See, I didn't think about this. I guarantee it's because you are monetized and the advertisers from on those subjects keep doing what y'all are doing. Okay. Maybe the advertisers do not want to be affiliated with certain topics. I mean, I didn't think about that.
So one day at a time farmstead's got a little insight here. That makes sense. I mean, I mean, everything always comes down to money. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, that's YouTube. I mean, YouTube's a for-profit business. Obviously, I mean, they've got a business model where if something is going to offend their, you know, their advertisers,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, so so yeah, so just FYI,
Yeah.
any topic related to certain holidays, that type of stuff, apparently triggers just like, you know, other topics that I think people, you know, we figured out there's other things that you start to kind of avoid talking about, um, but the main thing we wanted to jump on here because we know from some comments that we could see internally people's feelings were being hurt because they thought
Yeah.
we were removing the
And
comments.
that's why we're on here, because I do genuinely care about you guys. We care about you guys. And I know we've not met in person yet. Some of us are going to remedy that. You guys are important to us. And I do not like it when one of you is offended by something that, I mean, you may have even just perceived that we did, even if we didn't do, or, you know, if something we really did do and it offended you, that just hurts. And I want to, like he said, we got to, he said, we got to nip this in the bud. We got to get on there and do a live stream.
I mean, we have, and we've had viewers through comments and through letters that they've written to us and everything. We know we have people of a very, very diverse background, and we love it. Absolutely love the diverse background of our viewers. So the last thing in the world we would is to try to make someone feel unwelcome. And so that's why, yeah, we want to jump on here and say, we hate that this is happening. These are the times that we are in. You know, I mean, I can't, you know, I don't have my own social media company. You know, we have to go through these companies, and if they've got rules or they've got algorithms, they've got automatic systems that take, we don't have control over that. And I'm sure that this has happened, and this may have already happened before, we just didn't realize it.
Maybe.
So, but we are very much
aware. I hate to think that someone may have kept quiet about it and went, oh, Ozark Family Homestead is deleting my comments. I'm out of here. Yeah. Because that really dislike that. Now
I'm really worried that we've lost subscribers because they think we're in there micromanaging. So trust me, we do delete comments, but the stuff we delete is, I mean, yeah, trust me, you would want those things deleted.
It's not religious discussion.
We're not picking like your religion or politics or something and pick. No. We're not doing that at all.
No.
It's, you know, like vile stuff, you know, horrible, offensive stuff. We'll get rid of that, but not differences of opinion. No. So yeah, we just wanted to make everyone aware of that. And I know some of you may even be laughing, going, "You didn't know that?" Yeah, I mean, okay, I didn't know. Again, we're new to YouTube, so you know, fairly. So yeah, we're learning that. You know, I guess we're a little naive.
Yeah.
And get on here talking about something or showing something, not realizing, you know, you get in trouble, you know, because you said something you wouldn't, you know, or I mean,
keeping it child friendly. That's right. If I want my children to be able to look at our channel and I don't have to worry about things they're gonna see on there.
Yeah. So. You know, and that's the thing. In today's world, what you or I consider to be offensive or non-offensive does not necessarily match people who are in control of censoring things. And I don't want to get too deep in that because I don't want this pulled, but I think you know what I mean. There's, you know, some statements are more correct than others according to whoever is the person in charge of deciding these things. And so sometimes it's hard to guess what the overseers want you to say or not say.
Oh.
So,
okay, Tammy, okay. I know you comment, often. Last video I made 4 comments and now there's only 3.
There you go. perfect example. And we hadn't deleted any of your comments. So see stuff. And just out of curiosity, was it something to do with the Christmas stuff? And I'm trying to get the pattern. I would like to try to figure out what is the trigger word or subject that they're yanking, because apparently they're yanking quite a few comments. Something has set this off.
Yeah, and nothing gets flagged on my end as far as, because the comments show up and look decent and normal for me, but apparently they're poof gone on the actual video side of things.
And I'm glad because we're looking at it internally, we're like, well, what do you mean comments are gone? We're seeing them, but yeah, when I look at it as a regular viewer, they're not there. So,
see, Donna is saying too, on the video where I commented on the trip to Oklahoma with Sean and the kids, to me, it looked like it was deleted. It was a very complimentary post, and I'm sure it was.
So,
that's so frustrating.
So something
we can test it. Oh my!
Yeah, get it shut down. So, every subject you can think of.
Oh no!
This is so frustrating.
Yeah, Tennessee Wanderer says, I have been unsubscribed from folks before too, so I'm not surprised.
I've heard that.
Okay,
I have heard that.
Okay, so also, if you intend to be subscribed, please verify that you are subscribed to see if has that happened. And
see, we see odd things, and other people have talked about this as well, in some other channels that we follow, that as soon as they post a video, a bunch of subscribers just vanish.
That happens.
Yeah, we always see it, and we have looked at other people's YouTube channels that friends of ours that we follow, and I've seen them comment on the exact same thing.
Yeah,
that they just mysteriously lose this clump of subscribers, like literally the instant they post a video.
Within the first minute of posting a new video, we'll lose like 3 subscribers, and it's not like 3 people watched it within the first minute and were offended and unsubscribed. There's something computer-ish going on there. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah. The things that
a Proverbs home says, she's seen it on her. She's got the channel.
She has a channel too.
She's seen it. So yeah.
Yeah. Check out a Proverbs home, guys. I'm gonna drop dangle that little carrot there too. Very, very sweet lady.
She's gonna be a famous author one of these days.
With a very sweet channel. So along with My Wild Home, those of you that are regulars know we love, love, love My Wild Home. HOLM. So okay. Let's see. Suzanne says, I don't think they are deleted. They get lost in the process. They weren't showing up in comments when you looked at the video like a, regular viewer.
Yeah. Diva in the Dirt. She's got the same thing going on. She'll have the subscribers, then they vanish.
Yep. I'll get 6 subs in an evening, and then the next morning 6 gone. Yep. Diva in the Dirt. I get it. I don't understand it.
Yeah. So, but the main thing in the games can be played behind the scenes on us and stuff. But the main thing, we don't want viewers, subscribers thinking that we're the ones doing it. I think those of you who have your own channels, apparently everybody's had a channel longer than we have. Y'all already know this. Y'all have seen it. But a lot of people that don't, I'm afraid that people don't know this. So, yeah, we just want to make sure everybody aware we're not out here micromanaging. Only comments we delete are stuff that, believe me, you want us to delete.
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't have to delete that many. It's just, but there's a few people get on there, horrible stuff. But yeah, we're not micromanaging people's opinions.
Yeah. We don't delete for differences of opinion.
Yeah.
If it is unkind, yes. If it is vile,
people are attacking people or something like that. Yeah, we or being cruel to our other viewers. So we don't allow that. Bullying, we don't allow that.
Yeah. Ruth Ann says we can keep you posted if we see our comments removed.
Let us know that. Yeah, absolutely. If you're posting comments and they seem to not be there and you can't find them or anything, let us know so we can look into that.
Lisa said, I thought you deleted my comments too. And you know that my son and I are not mean to you at all. We love you guys. I'm starting my channel by Christmas. Lisa, I'm excited for you. I don't even know what to say with.
Okay, so see, this just
this
breaks my
bothers
heart
me.
because my goodness, if this many people, how many people aren't even on here? How many of our comments are? Okay, Cheapskate. I just saw someone's comment delete right now in front of my. Okay, something. Yeah, obviously we're not doing it because here we sit.
Our hands. We've got our hands. We're not deleting things.
I think I saw it too.
Sam says he saw it.
Do you know what it was about? Did you get it?
I only had a couple seconds to see it. I think it was something about I think it's because someone. I saw the word Christmas.
Okay, he saw the word Christmas.
Christmas. It's Santa Claus.
Lots of people do Christmas. They can't. There's no way they can be, putting the hammer down on anything to do with Christmas.
Isn't that odd?
Driving the mama crazy here. They're going to drive me to chocolate is what they're doing. Let's see. Okay, Shelby, I just saw a comment deleted. I did too. I thought I was seeing things. Could be a hacker or a troll. Can a hacker get into an individual channel? Like
somebody, could this be even darker or deeper than this where someone's figured out a way to delete our stuff?
I mean, it can't be Christmas. We are the minority for not
I think some of the
celebrating it.
The
majority of people do.
It can't just be. Obviously, there's entire channels devoted to Christmas. But it's something that is. Laura says hackers can get in there and.
Oh, hi, Mary. We love you, Mary Ann. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Mary had messaged me something. It was about, I think it was Instagram that you were talking about a couple weeks ago, having issues like that too. But I'm at a loss for words now. I don't even know what to do with this.
Yeah, because I don't know how to fix it if this starts.
I hope your channel is not being hacked. Me too. It's frustrating. I think YouTube, okay, maybe some bot is playing with people. It's not right. But Erica, she's done this before. Erica, you are like crazy generous to us. Thank you. I didn't even get to see her message. It scrolled up so fast.
Yeah, the messages are flying through here, guys.
Oh, Erica.
I did see My Wild Home talked about that they mysteriously lost subscribers too.
Okay. Erica, I went back up. Your parenting style and all that is amazing. YouTube does it if kids are really present in videos. That was their old rule. Not sure, but look up YouTube rules. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Mary's son says it's probably a hacker or a troll. Let me go back down here. Go back down. Okay. Okay. Lindsay's asking about Christmas. We did a live stream on that back on Sunday. We have family and friends that celebrate it, and we love them. We are fine with people celebrating Christmas, but we just, as a family here, we don't, because we don't feel that it's specified in Scripture for us to celebrate that as a religious holiday. Oh, Sam, can you go ahead and answer that? Probably Michael.
Hey, just go ahead and go over there and just tell them we're on the live.
Yeah, tell them we're doing a live stream. Sorry, guys.
So
it's real life over here.
Yeah, and I don't know, because it does seem that was the conversation that's specifically being targeted. Somehow that's what did it. But and Steve saying a hacker doesn't mean an actual physical person sitting there, some sort of a computer program that's just going around and doing this. Mary's talking about, she's saying she's heard this. So,
well, I don't know what to do about it. I mean,
now I'm a little worried, because what's what else weird is going to happen. So, so everyone who is seeing, whether you're seeing this live or you watch this on delayed, okay, if something strange happens with our channel, know that something weird's going on, whether it be comments deleted or something weird getting posted that obviously doesn't appear to be from us. You know, Vicky, thank you for happy birthday.
Yeah, we will be back on Sunday. We still intend to do the live stream on Sunday, which is Sean's birthday. That's when our chainsaw giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna do the chainsaw giveaway on Sunday. So yeah, we're.
This does not, fill in for Sunday. Sundays will still happen because we have that giveaway on the calendar.
Yep. Yeah. Looking forward to that, and I can't say what, but we got to learn the little. Something else related to that. We're not going to say again. It's another little surprise related to that. So it'll be neat.
Yeah,
good for the viewers.
Yeah, that'll be on Sunday, 2:00 is when we plan on being online for that. Okay, Mary is saying, I have a creator who had been hacked by a venomous troll who hacked her account somehow and deleted over half her members.
Went from 54,000 to 14,000.
Oh.
No, something like this. Here's what I wouldn't even know who to contact.
Yeah.
Who you could call? So we're so new to this, but
YouTube's known for having glitches. Well, I hope this is just a glitch. That's what I'm going to hope here, because if it's not, I don't know what to do about it.
Cheapskate saying we should change password.
Okay.
That might be.
Okay. Yes, Diva in the Dirt, check out her channel, please. Says, you're making your declaration so that all that know and love you completely understand. And that's why we came on here.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to make sure to know there is obviously something weird going on. We're not the ones doing it. So,
I missed a whole bunch of comments came all at one time. So
My Wild Homes chimed in about the advertisers could be part of it.
That
when
could be.
monetize.
So. Yep, the advertisers, their criteria for monetizing. There's some things that they don't want to be a part of. That's a really good theory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
That makes sense. It's just kind of.
Well, Patricia would love to be at the meet and greet, but there's a work schedule that doesn't cooperate there. So, okay, I'll tell you real quick. I should have saved this for Sunday, but we went to, this is my first time being at the Methodist church that the meet and greet is going to be at. I went there for the first time this week, the pots and, where am I going to lay everything? I'm a planner, you guys. So I wanted to plan everything out and what it's going to look like. And I'm going to buy some balloons and we're going to put them here. So yeah, I was making all the plans, but I also took some video because I went up to the street and I wanted to show you guys, as you're driving in, this is what the building looks like. This is where you'll turn. This is where you can park, just giving you all the details. And so sometime next week, I am hoping to put together a meet and greet info or last minute details. I don't know what I'm going to title it, but I'm going to put that together, show you guys what the inside, the fellowship hall area looks like that we'll be gathering together at. And I even bought some decorations. It's not really a decoration, just a fun thing to do together. And I'll show that on the video too. And Sarah and I went into Hobby Lobby and I bought some things. We're going to do a little prize drawing there too. So if you're able to come, you'll get to enter the prize drawing there at the meet and greet. But anyway, it was exciting. It seems more real now that, I'm seeing it and I'm buying things for it and everything. So
just 2 weeks from Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Pretty soon. So it's going to be, I hope we have a good turnout.
Yep.
And hope no one's mad because they think we deleted. I was going to come, but just deleted my comments.
Cheapskate is asking how many people have RSVP'd. I'm currently planning for about 150. Ish.
And we think there's going to probably, I'm really sure just from people I've talked to, there's going to be some, what I would refer to as local viewers that haven't, they're not on there. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to have some locals that'll show up but that'll probably even out because I'm sure some of the folks that think they're going to come might at the last minute not be able to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
So we'll lose those, but then I think we're going to gain some locals. So I think 150 at this point is a safe estimate.
How much chili do I have to make for 150 people? I've never made it for 150 people before. So, and that's a lot of hot dogs. So the video I have planned for tomorrow, you'll see all the hot dogs. There's a lot.
Yeah.
So, but okay, we didn't plan to even be here tonight.
Yeah, I know, and I just hope that everyone who had comments deleted and everything, I hope they see this, they find out about this to know it's just some sort of crazy thing that's out of our control.
Grandma's Homemade says, I love chili, but chili doesn't love me. Well, you can just have the hot dogs and chips because I know you plan on being there, right? I'm pretty sure you told me that you intend to be there. I hope so, at least. So we'll just have plain old hot dogs and chips then. You can pass on the chili. And I'll do a veggie tray. I plan on doing all that stuff too. So, and Stacy, I know Stacy plans to be there. Stacy's a lot of fun. So yes, please hit the like button. Tennessee Wanderer is a good reminderer. That's what I call my children when they remind me of things. Oh, you're such a good reminderer. So
one day at a time. They only see 17 likes. We see 202 on our end.
Oh,
so
yay.
Yeah. So maybe we get a more live version of it.
Trish wants to know, can I send the kids some candy? My children would love candy. Yes. They would be happy with that. So
yeah, and I think in My Wild Home, it's talking about, yeah, I think depending on what modality you're using to watch it, I think that the likes are different because there's different ways you can, and I think the likes show up differently depending on the way that you're viewing it. So.
Oh, Carla, yeah, California is a long way to travel to be at the meet and greet, but it would be awesome if that were to work out for you to be there, though.
Well, I see. I keep saying happy birthdays. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for saying happy birthday.
Yep, Sunday. He's got his food picked out and everything. So that's what the birthdays are all about, the food around here. Tennessee Wanderer says, do not lose sleep over this problem. I get stressed out over it. I don't like drama at all.
Especially misunderstandings. Yeah. And even like as a police officer, I have seen terrible things happen. And when you start investigating it and you find out, my goodness, this all started by something that didn't even really happen. Someone misunderstood something, and look at the huge mess. So, it's kind of a life lesson for all of us to try not to jump to conclusions. Sometimes things are not as they appear. And especially before you get upset with people or something, to go, well, let's stop. Maybe there's a reasonable explanation for this, especially if it's out of character, if something doesn't match,
Melissa, I was expecting you to be there. I hate to hear she's having more health complications.
Hopefully your body will heal.
Yes, we're going to be praying for quick, miraculous healing for Melissa. And you guys that would, please pray for Melissa as well. I have not seen an update from Lana in a while. Yeah, Lana has been one of our faithful viewers that has also had lots of health issues due to a car crash where a drunk driver hit them, and Lana lost her fiance in the crash. And she has very openly asked for prayer on here before, so I'm not.
And then she's disappeared, which makes us
concerned.
Worried. Yeah.
So Lana, if you see this, please comment or email or message me. We do sincerely care about you. And when you are gone, we worry about you. So I hope you are just recovering well and come back to us quickly. So.
I think I saw. I think it was it Vicky? I think it's who it was that had commented.
What, you want me to go?
Yeah,
you want me to go back up?
A little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, Vicky, I got you beat by a year.
Okay. Well, I still need to take a shower.
Yeah, we were not.
we didn't plan
intending on
this.
doing this. Sorry for keeping everybody up. Because I know 9:20 p.m. here, and we know that later for some folks, depending on what direction. If you're east or west of us, whether it's earlier or later. So for somebody, it's pretty late right now.
Yeah. Oh, Grandma's homemade. Had a lady at church Sunday. A drunk driver hit her grandson in Poplar Bluff, which is where I do my grocery shopping.
Yeah, that's the nearest town of any size to us. That's where the meet and greet's going to be at Poplar Bluff.
Well, yep. Lots of people have lots of things going on, guys. Love on each other and be kind to one another. So, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I've got children playing with Legos. That's why it's so quiet, is they're out there playing with Legos. I got to get children to bed.
Yeah, we get tied up on doing a live stream. They go, Mom and Dad's busy.
Let's go play Legos.
Let's go play. They got jobs to do now. They won't see us. They're busy.
You go tell them that we're going to get off the live stream and they have to stop Legos. And they're going to say, no, go.
There's more things to talk about.
Talk longer. Oh, okay. Sherry. Yes, Sherry. I recognize her name. Lots of comments too. I subscribed during my first time watching your channel. You teach me things all the time and going to make the biscuits and gravy very soon. That's awesome. See, that makes me happy. Oh.
Blue Eyes is 10:22 in Tennessee. Well, and you must be in Eastern Tennessee because Tennessee's one of those states that it's split. So I've always thought that'd be interesting to be in a state where the time zone actually splits your state.
Yeah. So yeah. Kentucky Nana Saves is always keeping my YouTube family in prayer, and I want you guys to know that too. When our family gets together and we do say prayers, we include all of our viewers that need comforting and healing, and some of you we have by name. And others, there's a lot of you.
We do kind of a general, we say, we're praying about all of our viewers who have issues, who need prayers, because there's so many of you, that comment things. So we just try to send out a giant prayer for everyone, because we know people are having different issues and different struggles, and we just really, pray the best for everyone.
We want good for you. We want good for you guys. So, and the one whom Jesus loves says prayer works. Yes, it does. So I saw it was a profound time of prayer when Sean was in the hospital. And I'm telling you guys, it was powerful. And
things from that point forward, things were progressively getting worse. There was some stuff I was a little spooked about at the point where everyone got together and prayed over me, laid hands on me, and that's when it turned around.
Yep.
So
in less than an hour, it went from really, really bad.
And they were talking about emergency surgery they're going to need to do, and that all got turned around.
Yep. Prayer works, guys. So, okay. Well, you still have the live chats. Okay, Jessica, I saw your other comments. I think you said you came in a little late. Yes, we still plan to do our regular Sunday live chat and everything. This was he called it an emergency broadcast.
Emergency broadcast, yeah.
Didn't have a little siren thing at the beginning. That would have been really cool.
Yeah, so if you jumped in here, real quick, if you jumped in here late and you're thinking, what are you talking about? A bunch of comments got deleted. We're deleting them. It's some sort of an algorithm detection thing. YouTube doesn't like apparently the conversations that have to do with Christmas and some controversies on whether people should or should not celebrate and gifts and things like that. And that apparently trips some sort of a warning system where it started automatically deleting the comments, and we were not the ones that did it. So that's what so if you came in late, that's just to let everyone know we're not the ones that's censoring those conversations. It's some sort of algorithm.
I did see Denny had just asked, could you have Sarah play the piano sometime? Okay, so there's two things with that. One is, okay, since we're so new to YouTube, I don't know about the whole copyright with music thing.
If it's my understanding is, if she did something original that she was making it up as she went on something, I think you're okay. But I think if it detects that it can recognize the song.
So if you notice on our videos, I know a lot of the fancier, all the good YouTube channels, they have music and soundtracks and things, and we don't do any of that because we don't know how to do that.
It's because you have to get like licensing.
We don't know how to do it
I don't know
and not get in trouble, so we just don't do it at all.
Yeah. So.
But I have something else. Okay, when I went to the Methodist Church, to their fellowship hall where we're having the meet and greet, there's a piano in their fellowship hall. And I told Sarah, I said, now, Sarah, prepare yourself. You know somebody is going to ask if you will play. So I don't know if she will or not. I am not making any promises. But she did tell me today that she was going to practice things just in case she felt comfortable enough to play for everybody at the meet and greet. So.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, it's like Steve, since we're monetized, we can only do public domain, which of course, off the top of my head, I wouldn't know what was. I guess unless it was extremely old song.
A Proverbs Home says hymns are fine. So, I mean, it's like Amazing Grace or.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, because when you look in a hymnal in church, even some of those old ones that really common, you'll see like who it was written by and all that stuff. So to me, it'd make you think. So I don't know how you determine what's okay and what's not okay. But
okay, so she could play Happy Birthday and be okay. That's, I bet. Yeah, I don't think Happy Birthday.
No, I know that for because I've seen it before. Because they talk about that if you've ever seen a TV show or a movie where they sing Happy Birthday, they have to cut a check to somebody. There's actually somebody holds the copyright to Happy Birthday. Yep, you can Google that. I have heard that more than once.
Huh.
Yeah.
Andrew should accompany Sarah with Papa's guitar. Yes. And I hope I'm not ruining any surprises if I say this. We have a friend that is extremely musically talented, and he gifted them with a banjo recently.
Not that they're ready to play it.
No, they
learning.
Yeah, but that's the next thing.
Much like Anna with her fiddle.
Yes.
Not playing a concert just yet. We're in the learning phase of those instruments. So.
Okay, a Proverbs Home says hymns are not copyrighted.
Okay.
So that is good to know. So, okay. Diva in the Dirt says you can Google music copyright to see what songs are domain free. That is very helpful.
Okay.
See, I don't know these things.
Yeah, we don't. We've just avoided all music because we just didn't want any type of a problem.
So. Ozark Family Originals. That'll be our next channel we do, Stacy. Ozark Family Originals. Oh, and yes, Andrew and Sarah have started playing a few things together. And I don't remember, Sam, do you know offhand which songs they're playing together?
What songs are you talking about?
Where Sarah's playing piano and Andrew plays guitar and they play them together.
I'm afraid I forgot.
I know they've done Star of the County Down.
Brown-eyed girl talking about the company with the mouse ears owns a lot of the stuff. You don't want to, you can't talk about that or mess with any of their stuff. Yeah, I was aware that's one of the big, they got a lot of stuff copyrighted and they have the gazillions of dollars to find anything on the internet that
Yeah.
remotely.
Well,
Yeah.
the music thing. Okay. So back when we first started the channel, we weren't monetized because we were brand new. And Sam did this. It was awesome the way he did it. He had this music at the very beginning. If you look at our oldest videos, there are some pictures from around the homestead, and then I think our family picture, and then we get into the video. Those pictures from around the homestead, there was music accompanying that. And then at the very end, we had some little music as the video ended as well. And then after just a couple months, we got monetized. And then we realized, oh, that music was a problem.
Yeah, because it shows us that we're not allowed to monetize things because
Yeah.
of the
It
copyright
said,
violations.
we got the big red flag that said, uh-oh, you have music on your videos, therefore you can't monetize those. And so Sam then had to go back on all those older videos, and he took the music out. So now all you can see is just the pictures from around the homestead with no audio in there at all. So this is just, we were learning as we go, guys.
Yeah.
We really started this not having a clue what we were doing.
Yeah. So and so.
Oh, Krista Clark is here too. I'm glad you made it.
She's not home. She's on vacation.
Is that what it? See, I didn't see that part. Okay. And Deborah's here too. Deborah, I appreciate you responding to comments the way you do. When people have questions and I don't get to it, or someone's confused about something, you are awesome about jumping in there and addressing it. So thank you for that. So Cheapskate says a comment just deleted.
I think I know what she's referring to. I think the comment was retracted.
Okay, was it in the live chat?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes people remove their own because I think they
misspell a word or something.
They oh, that looks stupid. I think I'll get rid of that. Yeah, So I think so. Yeah,
maybe,
people remove their own.
Maybe it was that. So, okay. There's free music on YouTube that you can add. You can add it once you upload the video, is what Diva in the Dirt says. Check out her channel. See, she knows what she's doing. So, Sam, did you hear that though? You're my editor guy. You need to help me with this stuff.
Yeah, Laura, you're showing the tree there. Yeah, it's not just the word Christmas. It's something to do with this. Yeah, something to do with debating it.
Yeah,
is what triggers.
That's
it.
Our best guess.
Yeah, that's what it appears
we don't know.
to be.
That's our best
guess.
Guess.
It appears to be if you start debating what you do or don't do at that time, that triggers something. Yeah.
So, look, Christina, I'm fairly new subscriber. I've only been watching a couple months. I enjoy your content very much. Thank you. We are glad you're here. See, Wendy says, did you see my comment? I did not.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here.
I can try to.
I'm trying to see them as
Oh, Wendy says, been watching you all along. Please say hi to me. Hi, Wendy. Okay, let me go back down here. Okay. Steve says there is a royalty-free channel of music free for use by folks and channels.
Huh.
Okay. See, these are the things I need to know. So, and I have seen other people though say that they prefer not to have music. So, okay, if you have an opinion on this, if you are pro music or if you are anti music, let me know. Let's just do an informal poll of, yeah, I love it. I think it really adds to the videos and it's great. Or please don't. So, oh, Jean says, I said, I'm glad you didn't celebrate it commercially, and it is still there. Okay, so Jean says her comment is still there.
Okay. That's
See, we don't know. We don't know what's doing it, but we know we had, well, we know of at least one very faithful, very kind, very consistent viewer that says her comments are getting deleted just within seconds of her posting them. And I do not like that. So I don't know. Can you guys see on my end, when I have comments, I can see the username of the person making the comment. And if you are one of those that makes comments and I'm giving hearts and stuff, it has a purple heart by your name. I don't know if you guys see that or not, but on my end, it'll show me, like Jean on
if they
there,
comment
Mary,
yeah.
your name, and then there'll be a purple heart, and YouTube tells me this is a person that has received some of the most hearts of any of your commenters. And this person had the purple heart next to it. She is up there on commenting and me loving her comments.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping she's getting a message that it wasn't us. It wasn't us.
Let's see. See, now Jody, it says remind folks to hit the like button. There's only 6 as of now.
No.
So
see, there's 264.
Yeah, on our end it shows 264 thumbs up. So, I mean, still hit the thumbs up. We like that, but it is strange how it shows different.
They're telling us they don't see them. They don't see.
You don't see the purple hearts.
They don't see it. So it's
okay.
On our end. So, okay.
Yeah. So Melissa, Jean, I know your names have purple hearts because you all comment consistently, and I hit that little heart button consistently. So on my end, it shows me who's got those. So it's my super secret stuff. All right. See. Yep. Okay. Didn't know YouTube did purple hearts. I don't see purple hearts. All right. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Sheree says, I was truly trying to help a member a few weeks ago and mine was deleted. And I know you comment often too.
Yeah,
I recognize the names and stuff. I've never been any kind of inappropriate. I haven't commented since. See?
No. See, this is what we're afraid of. That this automatic thing that's delete stuff makes people think they can't comment.
That's why we're doing this live stream, guys.
You have to
Please.
let you know we're not. Yeah. There's obviously something that's removing comments.
I love the comments. I don't get to reply to every one of them, but I'm telling you, I read them. I read all of them. So, it bothers me.
That aggravates me that people are hesitant to comment because they think we're the ones doing it. No, to clarify, if you wasn't in here earlier, the only comments we remove are things that are like really offensive. I mean, like, I guarantee you would agree that we should remove them. We don't micromanage the comments. We only remove the ones that is just way over the top bad stuff. That's it.
Jean says I'm awfully mouthy and I comment all the time. You have awesome comments, Jean. I like yours. Okay. Wendy says I came in late. Sorry. Can you talk about the meet and greet? Okay. So Saturday, October 14th at the First United Methodist Church in Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
The one on Main Street.
On Main Street. Yes. It's a cobblestone street. And we will be there from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. In our latest video that I just put up a couple hours ago, there is the link in there for the event. It'll give all the details. It has a spot where you can get tickets. They're free tickets, so there's no cost. And it's an RSVP, so I know how much food to make. I know how many people to plan for. So if you intend to come, please RSVP and get your tickets to come to the meet and greet. Currently anticipating around 150 people or so. And that's the number that I'm currently planning to make food for. And that plan is for super big, mega pot of chili with hot dogs. And so you get to pick, do you want a big bowl of chili with crackers and cheese? Or do you want just a hot dog and chips? Or do you want a chili cheese dog? Or a Frito chili pie? And there'll be a veggie tray and desserts and things like that. We'll have coffee, tea, lemonade, water. I need to make a list.
And we'll know if they're from Oklahoma if they're eating Frito chili pie.
Yeah.
They've been conditioned by Sonic to do so. If you're from this area, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Okay. Yeah, and I missed comments while I was chit-chatting here.
Yeah.
I missed comments. I saw another, be sure to change your password. I did see that one. Dolores. See, Dolores is always super good to us, too. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you so, so much. And Denny, thank you for that encouragement, too. Never be offended by those who try to discourage you. You are a blessing to most of us. Don't let the devil discourage, as God will give you grace. And you know, tonight, before we got on here, when all this was happening, I was like, Sean, what is going on here?
Yeah, there was a little. It was.
It felt like an attack to me.
Well, and it kind of, in the way it was. Yeah, I mean, and Limeade from Brahms.
She's gonna taunt you with Brahms at the meet and greet, Melissa. As long as you get there, you can do that, and I'll get it on film. It's okay. But yeah, it did. It felt like an attack because this was one of our lovely, lovely viewers. And I hope you are watching and seeing that we did not delete your comments.
Yeah, and we had another one, somebody who has commented numerous times, really nice stuff, and then all of a sudden it was kind of like, well, you know, it's like, well, if that's what you're all about or something. So something happened, something weird happened that offended.
That a positive commenter, consistently positive, all of a sudden flipped.
And all of a sudden
negative.
To let us know how offended they were. And this happened like right at the, so apparently a lot of people's feelings got hurt, and I just really, 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 really hope somehow they see this or they know we're not the ones, you know. And if we don't catch it, if you happen to see someone comment on something that says, hey, they're deleting all my comments or something, let them know, whoa, there's some sort of an issue here.
So okay, Sheree, I'm glad you caught it too. That bothers me. I'm getting the mama riled up over here. Okay, I definitely feel better. Good. I really care about you and our online community.
We are a community.
Yes.
All of our viewers, we're a little community, and I hate that some outside force is attacking our community here.
Tennessee Wanderer, I just checked. All my comments on the last 2 vlogs are gone. I mean, Tennessee Wanderer, I already know the answer to this. Were you going on a rampage?
Yeah.
or what? You know, I know you didn't go on there.
Something, because like I said, yesterday we noticed the comments were way, way down. Something's, and I bet it's something more than a Christmas thing.
Everyone needs to come back onto our videos and comment puppy dogs, rainbows, and sunshine. And surely YouTube will not delete those, right?
Yeah, I do wonder if you. Yeah, it would be interesting to try to test it. But.
And Shelby says, Shelby says what was going on in my head right before we, did this live stream. I believe God is using you on your channel. Satan does not like that, so he does what he does best by trying to destroy what is good. Hold your head up high and keep doing the will of God. I felt attacked. Yeah. I felt like,
and now that I'm seeing
all so many people,
so I'm seeing so many people saying their comments are gone, that it makes me angry. It makes me angry on behalf of our viewers too. Because it's the attack on our viewers is an attack on us. That's that just.
Kelly says, I figured I said something that made my comments disappear.
Yeah, and it wasn't from our, and you may have from their end, from the YouTube's end, not our end. It wasn't us. But yeah, I think there's something weird's going on where things are getting, and we haven't had this problem.
No, this is as far as I know.
Yeah, that's right. No one's pointed out to us.
Sheree said that I don't remember how long ago it was. Was it a week ago or a couple days ago? But I was unaware of that with Sheree.
This has been going on. This is frustrating.
Okay, Becky's gonna go see if her comment is gone. What don't kill you will only make you stronger.
It is interesting, and I am just totally pulling this out of thin air. I'm even wondering, is it something about your username? Looks like they think it's spam or something?
No, I do have sometimes And Sam, he gets frustrated with this too. I have a separate folder on the administrator end of it that it will hold a comment back for review. And it does that if it thinks you're likely spam. And some of the things that do that, if you use a lot of emojis, and I love emojis and exclamation marks and everything. We have a viewer, Nino, that she loves the emojis, and they make me smile.
That trips
and YouTube goes, oh my, you must be.
That's not real.
Yes. Yeah. And so it shoves it into a spam folder, and I have to approve it. But I am all caught up.
Yeah, there's nothing.
On those. There's nothing
all
just sitting there.
All these missing comments in the last day or so are not being held in a.
Yeah, so it's not it thinks you're spam, and that's why you don't see it. No, those should all be approved by me already. So, yes, puppy dogs, rainbows, and sunshine, all happy, happy things that YouTube could never find a problem with at all.
Our chick.
Okay,
been on YouTube.
Sheree. Hers was a few weeks ago.
Oh,
and she has not commented since.
This has been going on.
We want you there, Sheree. I want you there.
That just frustrates me. So this has been, okay.
I believe it was a kind, helpful comment. Absolutely. Yeah, I recognize your name. I know you comment, and I know they are nice. We have our very first super sticker. We have never gotten a super sticker before. So
okay,
it doesn't give me a name, though.
That's, I think Blue Eyes, is it? I recognize the picture.
You recognize the picture?
I think it's something like Blue Eyes or something. Yeah. She comments before.
Is
that? Blue Eyes.
Oh,
I think that's her name. Yeah, because I recognize the picture.
Look at you, so observant.
I'm starting to recognize folks. I try to pay attention.
Oh, that's awesome.
Some Blue Eyes.
Wyatt Earp lives in the Ozarks, too. We're near to the Poplar Bluff area. That is where we're at, Wyatt. Okay, Becky's comment from the "he's leaving me" video is still there. That's good.
Wendy, all of my comments are gone.
Who's this?
Wendy. All of hers are gone.
You guys, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to do with that.
But we have other people that says that they comment all the time, and none of theirs are gone. It's so odd.
Oh, Fire Chicks has been watching you since you started. Just don't comment much. And that's fine too. Some people just don't like commenting much. Yeah. But I'm glad you're there and I'm glad you're watching. So I appreciate that. Oh, Becky says we'll be moving from Oklahoma to the Ozarks soon.
I know all about that move.
Good deal. You knew, I don't know, have we talked about how you used to talk different? When we first married, he had an accent.
Okay, keep in mind we have viewers from all over the world. We still have accents to a lot of viewers, but no, my accent has changed. I think let's clarify. Whatever accent you pick up on right now, 20 years ago, it was a different accent. It was more of the
when I'm saying
Southeast
he had an accent,
Oklahoma accent.
I mean, he had an accent to the point where sometimes I couldn't understand what he was saying. And we would joke whenever he would read.
She had to relearn English so she could understand me.
Whenever he would read the Bible, I would joke that he's reading out of the Oklahoma Standard Version because he had a twang as he would read.
It's
okay.
Not as strong.
So
because my Southern accent has began to merge into a Midwestern one here. So yeah, the accent, the what a person would perceive as a Southern accent in the United States was much stronger when I lived in Oklahoma, and in this part of Missouri, it's more of a Midwestern dialect, and I've started picking up on that.
I'm going to tell him the Minnow Bucket story. Okay. So here's what he did. So we were newly dating and we were talking on the phone, and he had gone back to Oklahoma to visit family. And apparently you guys had this habit of his mom would send him home with some home cooked food, And for whatever reason,
It was one of those styrofoam minnow buckets, and she would use it. Was just like a cooler. I mean,
it was clean. It wasn't like
yeah,
used
no.
for fish bait.
It was never actually used for minnows.
But they would use the styrofoam minnow bucket to pack food, wrapped in aluminum foil, pack it up, put the lid on it, and it would keep it warm for the ride back to Missouri. So I'm on the phone, and he's telling me about how he has all this food and stuff. And then he said, I'm in a bucket. I went, "You're in a bucket?" And he said, "Yeah, put it in. I'm in a bucket." And I could not figure out what he was telling me. He was telling me they put the food in a minnow bucket, but it came out with, "I'm in a bucket." So yeah, we can understand one another now. So
yeah. So if you're not in the United States,
it was Blue Eyes. Yeah.
If you're not in the United States, yeah, the dialects are very regional.
Okay, Susie, mine just disappeared before my eyes 2 seconds after posting it. And again, we are not doing it because we're right here on the live stream. So you guys, please keep commenting. I don't know why. We will do the whole changing password thing. We'll try that to see if that does anything.
But oh man, it's so frustrating.
Yeah. Cheapskate says I'm literally laughing out loud. Yeah, it was. We had to. Well, you said even the officers that you worked with and stuff.
Oh yeah, because they would because on the radio and even like other agencies that would monitor our traffic were like, asked, "Who is this new officer? Where is he from? He got to be from Texas or Oklahoma with that accent."
Yep. So, thank you, Blue Eyes. I see it coming up now. Now it's got your name next to the picture.
Yeah, it didn't have your name on it.
Thank you. So, we don't always pronounce every syllable here in Oklahoma, is what Melissa says.
And what we always said in Oklahoma, because Oklahoma is kind of in a dividing for the dialects. If you're from Oklahoma and you hear someone from Oklahoma talk, you immediately know if they're north or south of I-40 or east or west of I-35. So that splits the state into four regions, and you can automatically tell, do they talk like Southerners, Midwesterners, like people like in Colorado, or down here like people from New Mexico. And that's how Oklahoma is split by its dialect, and yeah, you can tell which side of the interstates they live on by hearing them speak.
Oh. Becky's asking, when is the meetup? We addressed it just a little bit ago, so if you watch the replay, we go through all the details there. But the quick version is it is Saturday, October 14th. So I don't have an accent. I got a Tennessee drawl. I bet you do.
South Georgia knows what a minnebucket is.
Okay, Beth, I recognize your name on there too. Had her comments deleted too in the past.
Sean sounds like my dad's family, which is from Alva, Oklahoma. Yeah, less than an hour from where I grew up. So that would make sense.
So, no accent here in the Tennessee hills, Vicky says. When I hear it in person, then I'll say yes or no, Vicky. What part of the Ozarks would you say is the best to move to for someone coming from the West? Well, I will say
it's cheaper on this end. The eastern end, the cost of living is on the western end, like we're like, and I'm talking about the Missouri side. I'm not talking about even Arkansas also. Same thing, Arkansas, because on Arkansas you got the Fayetteville area, and then in Missouri side you get the Springfield area. That western end, high dollar, big money coming in there. So things are a lot more expensive on the west end of the Ozarks. We're still more of the old hillbilly. Now some people don't like that because it's more there's not as much job opportunities and
Yeah,
things.
that's
Yeah, I
true.
mean, if you
Yeah.
if you want a
There-
high-paying
there's-
job, you're going to need to be on the west
Yeah.
side. But if you can make it without as much money, or you're already financially secure, like a retirement or something, your money will stretch further on the east side of the Ozarks because the cost of living here is way cheaper.
Mm-hmm. And Poplar Bluff is, I mean, there's a sign and everything as you enter Poplar Bluff, the gateway to the Ozarks.
Yeah, so when you
That
start
is the east
Poplar
side.
Bluff, east of Poplar Bluff is just all flat
Yeah,
land.
it's
and then
flat.
it just starts getting, you're in the foothills of the Ozarks, and you start, as you keep going west, it starts turning into the Ozarks. And so kind of depending on where you're at.
Yeah, I would say the west side is more cultured, maybe.
Yeah.
And the east side is a bit more
of the-
primitive
in the
and
back, yeah.
rustic. I mean, they're
Listen to the old Porter Wagner song,
40 miles from Poplar Bluff.
40 miles from Poplar Bluff. And that's, I have to grin every time I hear that song. So you hear Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton singing 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. It's talking about the area where we live.
Yes.
So, and the song still applies today.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So, and I will say one of the drawbacks then, there is a drug problem.
Yeah, methamphetamine problem. There's a lot of illicit drug activity here. That is a problem. People like to steal things.
Yeah.
Bit of a problem.
Yeah. So there is.
It's the Wild West out here.
It is.
I mean, it is. Yeah, you're on your own. I mean, don't expect, if you pick up a phone. You know, we've had to have this discussion about things that we carry because you're on your own out here. And some people some people like us, we kind of prefer that because we like the idea of taking. Well,
not the drug problem.
Not that there's crime, but everyone recognizes we can take care of people take care of themselves. We like that aspect. But to other people, that's a big turnoff.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to rely on themselves. They're not comfortable with that. So if you're someone who I want the police to be 5 minutes away, you don't want to be in this area.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the fire departments, they are local volunteer fire departments.
If your house catches on fire, it will burn down. I mean, that's just, everybody knows that.
Yes.
Out here, because there's no way they're going to get trucks out here to save your.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over with by the time anybody gets there.
So there's a lot of autonomy and freedom and independence living where we live. We don't have to have building permits. We don't.
Yeah, you're left alone.
Yes.
But you're left alone. I mean, there's some pros to that and there's some cons to that depending on your perspective.
What is that quote? Sam will know it. With great freedom comes great responsibility.
Yes.
Something like that. And that is where we live. We have a lot of freedoms here. You know, but like you said, in case of fire or if you need the sheriff's department,
they're going to come here after the fact.
Yes.
Yeah, if something bad happened, you're going to have to deal with it. Just like if the fire starts, you're going to have to be able to put it out, or else it ain't going to get,
Yeah.
So.
So I guess you that are regular watchers picked up. Okay. How am I going to say this? So our family spends time, money, and effort dealing with what ifs. We like to be prepared for the power being out, for not being able to go to the store. So I have my, large pantry of food and things like that. And a lot of the reason we do this is because we are on our own in a lot of ways. And so I think that is constantly in the back of our head of, what if this happens?
It makes you more prepared for bad things when you live out like this because you do realize you're on your own. Yeah. Somebody asked if tax is cheap. Oh yeah, taxes, like property taxes are super cheap compared to other places.
Okay, so like our property taxes here for
37 acres.
37 acres with
3-bedroom home.
Yeah, a 3-bedroom home.
You're about to freak people out if you're going to give them a number because they're not going to believe you.
Property taxes.
They're not going to believe you.
See, I handle the budget.
So, 37 acres, 3-bedroom home with barn outbuildings. I mean, y'all have seen around. There's a lot of stuff, and
yearly. No, this is for vehicles too. This includes 3 vehicles and the 8-in tractor. Okay.
Yeah, all vehicles all real estate, all of it combined.
Oh, Denny, we have a pond. We haven't shown
Yeah.
you guys
oh, yeah.
the
Yeah,
pond.
we need
Okay.
to get. We got.
Okay. I want you guys to guess.
Yes. How much do
Property
you think?
taxes,
37 acres with a house, all these buildings,
three
three
vehicles,
vehicles, a tractor,
everything's all included
yeah,
one.
all this stuff
Yeah,
out here,
property
all thrown
taxes,
into.
personal property, and real estate taxes all combined. So we've got some coming in there. I'm just curious
Yeah,
to see.
because based on where you live.
Yeah, based on where you live. How about that too? You know,
Yeah, what
whether
do you think that
you
much
think,
property, that much stuff would be?
yeah, what would it cost us here in the Ozarks versus what would it cost you where you live for
For your
that?
property taxes. And if they don't live in Missouri, it's going to go because of Missouri. But even this part of Missouri compared to other parts of Missouri.
So, and I did see Jean on there. Yes, I got your email, Jean, and I loved it. It was so sweet. So thank you for that. Okay. Yeah. 4,000, 1,500, 400, 2,000. Yeah. All kinds. 870 per year, 9,000. Okay.
Yeah.
For ours, $550 per year. That's what we pay in both personal property and real estate taxes combined. $550.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 37 acres, all that. So yeah, the taxes are really, really cheap here. And that's again another great reason
that people
we like to
yeah.
live on this side of the state, this area of the Ozarks. Now wages are crazy low.
Right.
So that does kind of balance it out.
Yep.
Wages are way lower.
The one
here.
whom Jesus loves was close.
But
I love you too, Jean. Thank you. Oh, Ruth Ann says, I'm moving tonight. Got places for sale. Oh, Oklahoma got rid of personal property taxes. Do you have a backup generator? You've done a video with the solar generators.
We can get into more of that stuff
too. But yeah, San, I don't know if people would be interested in the I don't know, emergency preparedness, all that kind of stuff.
Not sure how many people,
if that's an interest or not. But
Rita, we're not taxed as a farm. We're taxed just regular property. Yeah, we don't get a farm subsidy or anything.
I'm going to address that one because she's asked twice now. Wendy wants to know why we have a wish list. Wendy, we have a wish list because our viewers asked us to set up a wish list.
Yeah, we
did not even, that wasn't even on our radar when we started this channel. And we had viewers specifically ask us to do one. So I set one up, and I will occasionally put things on there that...
Because people say, I am going to send you things. Do you want to have a list so we can know what you want, or do you want me just to randomly send you something?
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed to do?
So,
I mean, so this was all viewer generated.
Well, and I don't think you're not going to make everybody happy because one way or another, when we stopped putting things on the wish list, you guys,
because at first we took everything off and people were just inundated us with put it back up, put it back up, put it back up.
And we got gift cards like crazy. I mean, lots of gift cards. And you guys know from my grocery videos, I use those. So our viewers that give gifts as their love language have said, I want to send you something.
Yeah.
Let me do that. And I would prefer for you to tell me what you want. So.
Yeah, and that's the other one that I get sometimes, and it bothers me. People will say, well, you're always talking about that you're so poor you can't afford anything. And no. Before we had a YouTube channel, we lived on my salary. We paid all of our bills. We
never had a month where
we never went bankrupt.
How are we going to pay the electric
No.
bill? I am a saver.
Yeah, we always
and very I budget very meticulously. So yeah.
So people and it's kind of like, and I guess this would be one of the things that and people say, well, people are sending you all this stuff. Why would people keep sending you stuff? Well, why do people go to concerts and buy tickets to help a multimillionaire famous singer? He doesn't need the money, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? But no, because they enjoy the performance, so they're willing to pay. They want to pay to, and so there's all kinds of things people spend money or on things because they enjoy something.
Well, everybody does that on a daily basis.
Yeah,
They choose how to spend their money or not
So,
spend it. They choose that
some
on a daily
people,
basis.
pay a subscription to have Netflix or cable TV, and other people go, I don't pay that. My YouTube's my entertainment, and I spend my money on people on YouTube that I enjoy. Okay, I mean that's what some people do.
People send you stuff because you're loved. Thank you, Rita.
And
that makes me smile.
Then the vast majority of people don't send us anything, and that's perfectly fine with us.
Yes, never,
Perfectly
ever,
fine.
ever, please.
Don't ever feel pressured to send us a thing.
No.
Ever. Yeah.
So. I've never heard either of you ask for anything except prayer. Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have a stack of gifts over here, a large stack
that people sent.
That people have sent.
And because people are like, you're kind of putting it in people's face when you open the gifts on camera, but people, including a lot of the people who send the gifts, say, we want to see your children open them. So
I'm not going to tell these people that have spent their time and money to send things to my family. Yeah, it brings them joy to see my children open those things up. I don't feel comfortable saying,
well, no, we refuse to show it.
Thanks for sending us the stuff, and I know you want to see my kids open it, but sorry, there's a handful of other people that don't. The vast majority of our viewers, because I get the stats, I see the numbers of what's popular. The vast majority of our viewers like those videos are some of our most popular videos on our channel. And it's the viewers that are very generously sending us things. They are the ones that want to see this. And here's my logic. If you don't like seeing children excited and joyful opening up gifts that generous people have sent, then don't watch that video.
Yeah, that's odd to me. Somebody would watch a video and then say, I hate this video. Why would you watch it?
Let the people that enjoy that watch those videos and get joy from them, and come back and watch a budgeting video, or come back and watch a homestead video, or something that's more your cup of tea. But I don't understand taking something away that other people enjoy because you don't. I don't understand that.
Weird. So yeah, it's basically what we. Yeah, so people keep sending us things, and they want to see the videos, so we put the videos up. Yeah. So yeah, we're not begging for people to send us things at all. So
CD sent us super chat. I still don't know the terminology, you guys. Thank you, CD. I appreciate that.
Oh, is there a question about am I retired military?
Yeah.
Nope. I am currently employed.
Yeah.
Not retired. I have to keep working.
Melissa says, I love watching the kids' faces. It makes me laugh and smile. We do get excited over that stuff. You can't please everyone, and there will always be haters, Becky says. I am learning that. Again, we're still relatively new to this. At what point can I no longer say we're new to this? Is it after a year?
Maybe after a year.
It's been 6 months. I still feel like 6 months is new. I don't know. But I'm people pleaser, I guess is what they call it. I want everybody to be happy, and I want everybody to get along, and that's not possible, which kind of pops my balloon right there.
Yeah, so, it just
yeah. Can we all just be happy and like each other? It's so sad you have to keep defending yourselves. The stats speak for themselves, and they do. The numbers do speak for themselves. The unboxings, what we eat in a week, are very popular, and the grocery shopping hauls are usually pretty popular as well. I mean, the ones honestly on the lower end are the homestead videos.
And from my, that definitely makes Janice the star of the channel and not me, because all the stuff that I, was thinking, wow, I'm going to show all this homesteading stuff. And
Ozark family
there's like,
homestead.
the views just the views tank when I put a homesteading video on. They went, shut up about the farm. We want to see the groceries. Okay.
Oh no, show me more cornflakes.
Okay. Yeah, people love the grocery hauls, and the homesteading videos are not near as popular. So I'd like to do more videos, but it's I don't get much demand for them.
Been out there playing Legos this whole time, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, you can say relatively new after a year is what Jean says.
Okay.
And Jan says, I love the what you eat in a week. So here's my plan. Now, things don't always go according to my plan, but what
you eat?
Filming.
You're trying to do that again.
Yes, my intention is to start filming our next what we eat in a week on Sunday for his birthday. And so I would film that week and then post it for you guys the following week. Sometimes things don't go according to my plan, but okay. Krista says she would like to hear more about homeschooling. Okay. And that's a tricky one because there is a whole love-hate dynamic.
We'll get the hate mail for sure.
We have gotten, and again, the larger percentage of that is positive. But I will say of the negative comments that we get, there is a higher negative comment percentage on the homeschooling ones than like on the budgeting and, homestead stuff. So.
Yeah, kind of like equipment that you carry on a homestead. That
on your hip.
That's a hot. A certain thing that you would carry on your hip on a homestead. That sure is a hot button. Well, that gets people all fired up.
Okay, now Mary, I'm going to go ahead and read your comment out loud here. So it says, I've got to share with you, until I found out that you don't celebrate Christmas, I was ordering everyone pajamas that match for Christmas. Now, wouldn't that have been fun to see? Okay, here's the deal, guys. If Mary had sent this to us and we opened it up, we would be grateful that Mary chose to bless us with a gift, that she spent her time, that she spent her money blessing us with something like that. We would never open that box up and go and sneer up noses and go, oh, what is this woman thinking? No, we would still be grateful for that. So I don't want anybody. I had one viewer was it a comment or a message that says, and she apologized and said, I'm sorry if I offended you. The box that I sent had some coloring pages with a Halloween theme in them. You have not offended us. I hope you guys, I don't even know how to say the words I want to say. We appreciate you. And the reason we did the whole live stream last week addressing Christmas is because we know we do things weird. Okay. It's not normal. Yeah. And 99.9% of people out there would think surely this family would love Christmas pajamas. So it's not, it's us being weird and needing to clarify things with you guys. You guys are generous to us.
Yeah, we want to give plenty of, since it's still September, we wanted to give plenty of heads up.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people's like, oh, we're going to send a bunch of Christmas gifts. We're asking, we want to kind of make everybody aware. Yeah. And
we are people are commenting. Are you going to bed? Or are you just loving on me? Okay, she's just loving on me. She's not going to bed. There's still Legos out there, guys. So look at her. She goes skipping off. Okay. What was I even saying?
Oh, apparently, hold on real quick. Something has gotten on there. Someone thinks I'm a veteran. I was not in the military. There's been some comments that I was not in the military. I was a police officer. So sometimes I might make reference to some sort of a action, but that's police, not military.
Well, and you've always been interested in like military history.
Yeah.
and stuff. That is an interest of his, but wasn't a career
No,
at any
I was
point.
out in the military.
Okay. Cheapskate, do you do like reindeer and snowman? Yes. So if you've been watching for a while, my tablecloths. I like seasonal decorations. I don't do too much just because then I have to dust it, and store it away and pull it out and all that stuff. But I do like a little bit of, pretty decorations. So I have my springtime tablecloth, my summertime, and we've just transitioned to the fall tablecloth with the leaves on it. And I have a winter one that's a pretty white, and it's got silver and gold glittery snowflakes all over it. So we'll put that one up probably in December. But yeah, we do snowmen, snowflakes, wintry seasonal things. So let's see. Oh, okay. Wendy's asking about the P.O. box. In all of our description boxes on all of our videos, it's a private mailbox at the UPS store. That's where we get our mail.
That began because when people started saying, we want to send you things, we don't want to give the address where we're at.
Yeah, we didn't want to put a home address out on YouTube.
Yeah.
We were that smart. We did figure that out on our own.
So we set that up. So
at the UPS store in Poplar Bluff.
And apparently that's a common thing from YouTubers. They get a safe address. So if people are saying we want to send you something, you send it to a safe location.
Yeah. But that's in the description box of all the videos. Yeah. Zena says, I'm new to comments, tried and disappeared before I was done.
Yep. That's what's we're finding this out.
Please keep commenting because surely at some point one will stick. Surely. CD asks, do you use natural gas for heating? We have a wood stove.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we got we were heated with burning wood, and we don't currently have natural gas. Well, you couldn't get natural gas, so you have to get propane. There's no lines. Like when I lived in Oklahoma, there was a natural gas line everywhere. You could just hook into it and pay a gas bill. But out here, if you want gas, you have to get a propane tank.
Okay. Which is what we do plan to do for the summer kitchen.
We plan to do that in the summer kitchen at some point. Yeah.
So, all right. Google YouTube for answers about the missing comments, and some answers are there. Okay. CD then wants to know how many acres do you have access for wood? Now, of our 37 acres, you think it's about half and half?
Yeah, probably it's about half and half.
We have a wood source, but
we can get all the wood we want off our own property. But this is out here. There's logging industry. There's sawmills. Sawmill scrap is basically trash to the sawmills, and we can just pay for a dump truck to deliver it, and they will bring us like 2 or 3 years worth of firewood in a dump truck.
And it'll cost about $200. We can heat our home.
So about $200, you get a dump truck full of this couple of years worth of wood. So because of the sawmills out here, it obviously it makes a lot more sense to pay a couple $100 for several years worth of firewood than to go out and cut it all yourself. We still cut firewood because we have trees that are down, so we don't just let it raw. I mean, we'll go ahead and cut up. So we do cut our own firewood when we need a tree cut down, but we never cut a tree down only for the purpose of having it to be firewood. Right. Yeah, it's just when we have to cut a tree down, don't want to waste it. We'll go ahead and put it into our firewood.
Let's see. CD also asked any cooling source. We're on the grid. The house is on the grid. Yeah. So we have an air conditioning unit and stuff here. What do you have for electrical? Yeah, the house is electric.
And Finding Joy in the Journey with Aaron says, I'm sending you, I just do Messenger. I'm sorry. Reference comes to me. I thought she was saying her Messenger was getting deleted. I misunderstood. Okay. So anyway.
Sherman's Family Farm asks, do you have a setting for some words that it might think you don't want to show up? I have set up. Yes, there are in the
but
but that's not the
But
case.
yeah, it, no, it
Yeah.
wouldn't, yeah, because the conversations that were getting did not have our keywords. There's a few keywords that we've entered. No, all these comments that have vanished in the last 24 hours or so didn't have anything to do with our
Because
flagged words.
those are still visible to me. Again, YouTube will set those aside in a separate folder and say, hey, you need to review these because they have words in them that you tell us you don't like, and I can approve them if that one's okay, and I can delete or block the person if it's just bad. So
So that's some of those, because we get tired of answering some of the, so we just put those words in there. Okay, just remove that aside.
Stacy asks if we had a lot of trees fall this summer. I've not noticed.
No, not anything out of the ordinary.
No. Lily says they pay over $200 per cord of firewood. Yeah, I think just because we have sawmills and stuff, it's so readily accessible that, and what we have, and we'll show you guys in the wintertime on videos. That's one of my favorite parts of wintertime is the wood stove. Getting up in the morning, and I will have 3 children snuggled up there on the floor with bright blankets around them, just sitting in front of the wood stove. And it's just beautiful. So that's one of my favorite parts of wintertime. But our blocks of wood, they're cubes of wood that's left over from the sawmill operation. So
Tennessee wonder about this, where the house is set up. Oh, okay. So our house that we live in, it's earth berm. It's one level into the ground. The back half is under the ground. Front half sticking out of the ground, but it's all one level. If we refer to something being upstairs, we're talking about the summer kitchen. It's a separate building, and it has 2 floors.
Yeah.
That's the one that's under construction.
House is 1 floor, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. And we're less than 1,900 square feet in the house. I mean, it's
like 18.
It's like what I would call a normal.
For this area, it's a normal size house.
Yeah. But then the summer kitchen is a 2-level.
Yeah. So if you hear us talking about upstairs, not this house. The upstairs is the summer kitchen that we're building.
Oh, so Lily's once said about $200 a cord. In a normal winter, they would burn 8 to 10 cords.
Wow.
Yikes.
So, nice to live near sawmills.
Yes. Wendy wants to see the animals again. Please show Janice and family. I love showing the animals, but I'm going to tell you what happens. Every time I show our animals.
Why don't your livestock dogs live in the house? Why doesn't your milk cow live in the house? If I had a milk cow, it would live in the house. Why don't the goats live in the house where it's warm? Because they're livestock, not pets.
So I have to field a lot of comments from people that have good intentions, but I get the impression, I could be wrong, I get the impression from the comments that they don't have a lot of time spent on a farm, homestead, raising animals for food, because that's the reality of here. Our animals have a purpose, and I've said numerous times, we don't have pets here.
I would never allow my little hairless cat to live out in a pasture. Okay, apples and oranges.
Yeah. So, and someone was questioning it today, and again, it's good intentions. These aren't, the majority, there are some. The majority are not trolls and stuff. These are people with good intentions that love animals, okay? But someone was questioning whether our livestock guard dog got attention because your animals seem to be starved for attention. Well, our dogs and my cats came up to see me. It was in the What's Growing on the Homestead video. That's what it was. What's Growing on the Homestead video. I had the cats coming up to me, and I was loving on the cats, and they were happy to see me and the girls that were with me. And when we went out to see the second garden, Rosie, the livestock guard dog back there that lives with Daisy, came up, tail wagging, happy to see us. And the comment was, your animals seem starved for attention.
Yeah, they like them. They come and see us, but it's just like you go back there with the Great Pyrenees. They come up, see what you're doing. They want, hey, buddy, they come up, rub your head or whatever. But they got sheep to watch. They like their sheep. That's their job, and they enjoy They kind of like, you can tell they're proud. They go out there where those sheep are at, and they go sit amongst those sheep, looking around like, I'm guarding a sheep here. They it's nice for them to have a purpose.
They're bred to have a job to do.
Yeah, they love it when they have
And
those like that livestock to watch. That
they are designed for cold temperatures. If you've seen the Great Pyrenees, they look like a polar bear. They are big, white, fluffy. If I gave them an insulated doghouse with a blanket in it,
they're not.
It would not be used. It can snow 6 inches, and those dogs will lay in the snow.
They don't want to be inside
and roll around and be just tickled, happy.
They love it.
So
they have shelters that they don't go in them.
Yeah, Melissa Lee says
they want to be out.
Our guardian dog and our daughter's guardian dog will not come in.
They're not made to be house dogs.
They don't want to.
Because I think when people think of dogs, they think of dogs that are house dogs. I mean, there's breeds of dogs that have been bred to live in your house as a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but so people are trying to compare their poodle with a Great Pyrenees. They're totally different dogs. I'm not making fun of anyone. Please don't. I'm not. That's not my intention. It's just we want people to understand.
There's a difference.
Livestock guardian dogs live outside, and they love living. Yeah. That makes them happy.
And that's why I say it's good intentions, and I get that. There are a few trolls. I have had to. Yeah. There's some that are hateful, but no, the vast majority are. I'm concerned for your animals.
Yeah, we're not going to buy a toy poodle and put it out there with the cow.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. Now I will say our blue heeler, she does get in the doghouse in the wintertime. She loves we put a thick bed of hay in there, and she loves it. Oh, Lisa, it's about to scroll up. She says, I love your channel. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate the super chat. And that was a very generous super chat. Oh my goodness. Okay. See, you get me riled up here talking about all the animals. And then the Jersey cow. Yeah, I see Blue Eyes has her comment there too. She cried when her Jersey cow died and buried her. Yes.
I don't even like thinking about it. I know one day she is just a member of the family.
Daisy is a sweetheart. How can you look at a Jersey cow and just not fall in love with them? Look at their eyes. They are beautiful. And I was so nervous in putting Daisy on there because she's a dairy cow. I think people that either aren't used to cows or they have limited knowledge on cows.
They think big old fat beef cows.
Yes. What knowledge they do have is beef cattle, and they're they go bulked up to be processed. Dairy cows are not. And it would be unhealthy for Daisy to be filled out. Yeah. And big on the bottom. Yeah, she's top, round. You can see the bones on top. The hip bones and things like that. That's the way that particular breed's made. And every time we put Daisy on video, I have to prepare myself. Okay, Janice, there are going to be some comments. Why doesn't your cow wear clothes? No, your cow does not have shoes. We have not. That's how it comes across. It has not been that bad. It's like you don't live on a farm. It's so. Oh. Well, this is what when I read the why aren't your pets indoors, and you're actually referring to livestock. So I just they sell chicken at the store, so you don't have to eat your pet. I've gotten that more than once. Yeah, more than once. That was a popular one. Yeah, because the chicken at the store aren't real animals. They magically appear out of thin air, wrapped in styrofoam and plastic. Yeah. So yeah. Do you have any pigs? Nope, no pigs. And Gwen talks about the blue heeler being a service dog. I'm telling you, lady. Smart. Oh my. Smart dog. Lady. I'm not calling you lady. Gwen. Lady is the name of our blue heeler. Yeah. So. Lady, the blue heeler. She is a very, very smart dog. Yes. You can just like talk to her and tell her what you need her to do. She does it. She like literally knows what you're. Yeah. It's unbelievable how smart this dog is. Lady is 13 years old. So, and she just showed up here. Someone dumped her, which is another problem talking about living out in the Ozarks. The drug problem, there's no animal control. There's no agency to deal with that. So animals being dumped, abandoned, that is a problem too. And Lady was one of those that just showed up here. And
wow, what a dog.
I don't like to think about when we don't have her anymore. So Charlotte likes to see our videos with or without music.
Stacy wants to bring the animals in the house, see what comments we get.
That'd make a good video, wouldn't it?
I'm in here. We got the bull calf here in the living room.
Now, Stacy, I'll do that if you agree to come here to clean up the mess after we're done filming that video. Is that a deal? You'd be good on camera, Stacy. You'd make it very entertaining too. Oh, we said we were going to get on here and just do a quick video. You guys,
we're talking about all kinds of stuff now.
You guys are fun to hang out with.
It's like a regular live stream at this point.
Do you do any drugs or drink? Oh, no. No,
not at all. I never went through that phase of life either, like a lot of folks do. And I know people do. And I'm not trying to be down on anybody. I don't have that experience.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a drinker. Never have been a drinker.
Oh. Well, Melissa says they need their own rooms too. You're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, each animal needs its own room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I believe everyone should be on a first name basis with their food so they understand that meat does not come in styrofoam packaging. Yeah, Sherry, that was one of our reasons whenever we moved here to the homestead. You know, I had 3 little ones. Sam was 4, Sarah had just turned 3, and Andrew had recently turned 1. And I was still learning where my food and stuff came from. I wasn't raised growing animals for food or even having a garden for that matter. And I wanted my children to know the work that it took. I mean, we value it a lot more now than I did before. So
Wendy talking about the how soft the noses are on the jerseys.
Yes.
It's a sweet cow.
Nope, CD, no alcohol unless you count kombucha. There is a tiny bit because of the fermentation. Yeah, but it's not like buy it at a convenience store alcohol, stuff. So Lisa says, I love hanging out with you all. I love hanging out with you too, Lisa.
Cheapskate, having too many children. Yeah, we've gotten that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and that's especially from the ones that think we're so poor, and that's why people have to donate.
Yeah, you're poor because you had all them kids you can't afford.
You shouldn't have had all them kids if you can't afford their needs and stuff. So that's usually where those come from. Yeah. So, do you have a budget for the farm animals for their food and the upkeep?
Yeah.
You had just very recently.
Yeah, because I made reference to that just like you have the grocery budget, I have the grocery budget for the animals, the feed budget, and I guess one of these days I can do, because that's its own ordeal. The whole getting all the feed and all the different types of feed, and then they've got the storage bill, and we're going to start trying to get a better system of storing the feed, and so yeah, that especially when you have the diversity of animals that we have, then you're in, because you got to be careful. You can't just have a generic feed that they all eat. The cow eats something, the goats and sheep, you have to make sure it's approved for both goats and sheep.
Yeah.
Because of like copper and stuff like that. Yeah. Some of the things they put in certain types of feed is harmful to other animals. So you have to be really careful about who has access to what feed. And so yeah, that's a whole video itself.
And there were a couple of questions there that I missed. Let me try to go up slightly. Being on your own, you need to know how to make things work. Can you give an example?
Make a thing.
Pop quiz.
Oh, no, but the tractor.
Oh,
we just did that, and that wasn't me. That was my son. That was our son Andrew. My old Ford 8-in tractor. Love that old tractor, but had had a comment about it here recently, where I said we have an old tractor on purpose so we can work on it. We don't want a new tractor because we couldn't work on it. So because it's simple, we understand, and yeah, Andrew here just the last few days, the tractor started running terrible. And it's like, oh,
because he's trying to bush hog the pasture,
trying
get ready for deer season.
Getting ready for deer, and all of a sudden it just started missing. It's like, oh, what's wrong with the tractor now? And Andrew tore into it, and he put a new battery on it. He put new spark plugs. He cleaned out carburetor. He blew it all out, the radiator, and I mean he went through. He did. I'm not even sure what all he did to it. He did a lot of work on that tractor, and it runs better than it's ever ran. He went in there and just did like a mini overhaul on that tractor. And now, if I had a brand new tractor with computers and all, he couldn't have done anything. You had to take it to a dealer, which that would just be a mess for us. So we like that we have a simple, not that many parts, very basic tractor and equipment, and so we can work on it ourselves. We can keep it going and
constantly learning something.
Yeah, constantly learning something on how to keep, so
we never get stagnant on anything here. There's always something to do. There's always something to learn. So Tina wants to know, when does a homeschooling graduate from schooling? Well, I mean, in Missouri, we have a lot of autonomy in that area
it's just
too.
Kind of up to you.
So we get to pick.
Yeah, whenever, because you're required to. What's the age that you have to keep in Missouri? You have to keep
to the age of 17.
So up to 17. But after that, it's your discretion of whether you think they're prepared. And Samuel's now a full-time college student. So and he was already taking college classes while he was doing his homeschooling, and then at some point we said, okay, it's time for him to go ahead and be a full-time college student. So at that point, you graduate him from homeschool, and then you just immediately went into be a full-time college student at that point.
Let's see. I thought there was something. It's jumped on me some here. Melissa, you have to have a livestock budget, she says. Yeah. And I have a separate category every month at the beginning of the pay period.
Livestock will break you if you're not paying attention. You got to pay attention. And the hay, that's a problem for us because I don't have the ability to bale my own hay, so I have to buy hay. And so you really got to watch your budget on how much you're spending on hay. And then you got to, because you don't want to be wasting it. Something you always want to hit everything just right. Where I'm putting out exactly the amount the animals need, and that varies depending on the time of the year, the number of animals. So you're always having to pay attention how much grain, how much hay, what's going on with the grass when they're grazing. Because in the wintertime you don't have any grazing, so you're 100% reliant on feeding them. And you've got to really pay attention and budget that, and because you can spend a whole lot of money feeding those animals, and then you got to make sure what you're getting out of them is worth the investment.
Because they're not pets.
They're not pets. They're here for a purpose.
Yes.
So.
Kathleen asked, do you ever make dandelion jam? We make dandelion jelly. So, of course, that's in the springtime is when we do that. But, yes, we really enjoy dandelion jelly every year. And Daisy Wings wants to know, what color tractor?
What color? Old color. It's the Ford 8N, and it's the gray
old color,
the gray red paint scheme from the old, but it doesn't look nice and pretty. It's got a lot of rust looking on it. It's there's a video. You can find the video on it. It's not the ugliest tractor in the world, but it's not a show tractor. It's not something you would put in a
parade.
And I wouldn't want it to be, because then I'd be afraid to use it. I mean, if it was beautiful and you got to see where I put this thing. If I bang into something, that's okay. It's made to get out here and work. So I wouldn't want a pretty little a pretty little tractor that I wouldn't want to scratch. If I need to charge through some brush on that old tractor, then I charge through the brush on it.
Michael just recently told you one part of the tractor was worth $250.
Yeah, because it's an antique tractor.
And you paid a grand total of
$700 for the
tractor. For the whole tractor. So
awesome, you got a great deal on that thing. But yeah, it's got a lot of original parts on it, and but the other genius thing about old tractors like that, as long as you don't just go out and just intentionally destroy them, they'll outlive you. I mean, the tractor's already over 70 years old, and it really ought to run another 70 years if you just
keep getting the parts.
Keep fluids in it, don't burn it up and everything. They'll keep running. That's the nice thing about those old.
Shirley has a good question on here. I don't think we've ever been asked this before.
Yeah.
Why do you plant root vegetables in pots? That's a good question. Is it so the chickens don't get them? That's not why we do it. Ours would be the root vegetables. I feel like they need a looser dirt, and our dirt is pretty compacted. I feel like so. I feel like our root vegetables grow better in the pots. Now we have set up a couple of, they're not raised beds. I just showed them out there in the what's growing in August. It's where Sarah has planted she's doing sign language. She's telling me she's going to bed, but she does it in sign language, and I don't know what all the signs are. So
yeah,
but I did see this.
Kids are learning sign language, and I think it's the ulterior motive is so they can communicate, and we don't know what they're saying.
Right now, it's their secret language.
Yeah, their secret
in this
language.
house. So, but they're enjoying that. But I showed those beds. They're not raised beds. They're just intentional cordoned off spots in the garden. And those have been good for root vegetables too, because the dirt does stay loose enough. But in the general garden, it's too hard and compacted. So let me see. Oh, Marianne, I always love your comments. Marianne, you're so sweet to us. And it jumped on me again. How old is Daisy? Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, we're not the original owner.
No, we're not. We're at least the third owner of Daisy. So she would be 3 to 4-ish years old at this point. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly.
Fashion Lover about homeschooling. What if you don't understand the curriculum? We kind of have an advantage because it seems like you know a lot of stuff and I know a lot of stuff, and it's different
between
stuff.
The two of us.
But some people don't have that. One of the great things is if your more children are online learners, there's all kinds of computer online type programs in every type of subject in the world. And so if there's something that you don't feel like you feel comfortable doing as far as you working directly with them on something, there's all kinds of other programs that you could purchase online and things like that where they could take it, just to kind of do your research, find people that's used that program and say, yeah, it's good.
CD asked, do your children work towards a GED then? Nope.
No, that's something that in the past colleges used to require. If you didn't have a traditional high school diploma, you had to get a GED. More and more, in the college that Samuel's going to, doesn't require a GED. So you can, the way it works in Missouri, you can just literally write up, you graduated from homeschool.
Yep.
You don't, if they can, if they're passing the tests and all that stuff and doing well, and scoring high enough on ACT and everything.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. That's what Sam did. Is he took the ACT and he got a high enough score to where he got a state scholarship, and so I mean his college is paid for, and just through scholarships, and that's really all the college. They required a transcript of.
What did you do in your homeschool?
Yeah, his homeschool classes and stuff.
Well, some states it's pretty complicated. But,
yeah, in Missouri, we just, Sean helped. We put names for the classes that he took.
Yeah, and
put the grade on there, and sent it to the college. They had his ACT score already, and there you go. So, do you plant hay or corn? We do corn.
Don't do that because I don't have all the equipment it takes to bale hay.
Yeah, and Lisa, the pasture's just full of grass
Yeah.
and stuff. So, let's see. What do your kids want to be when they grow up? Samuel is studying accounting right now, which this may all change.
That
but
goes right into Tammy Lynn's question also.
What is Samuel studying in college? Accounting. How about that? Yeah. What are his interests and pastimes when not in school? He oozes kindness. Sam, are you seeing this? Are you blushing? Yes.
Sarah was talking about nursing and midwife.
Yeah. Sarah's interested in the medical field.
Andrew will obviously be some sort of a trade. He is construction, in all kinds of like anything to do with machinery, welding. He's going to end up doing something like welding, construction, mechanics, no doubt, because that's what he loves. That's what he's good at.
So, and as far as Samuel's interest, he reads. He's like a computer. He's constantly inputting information. And what? Scroll up and read.
So I gotta. Okay. We're catching them here and there.
Yeah. Let me go back up.
Yes.
I'm scrolling up.
Lost.
I'm scrolling up. I'm looking for Mary's comment.
Yeah, we're losing. Yeah, we're hitting them here and there.
Mary Ann is very important to me too, so I am scrolling up here to see that.
So yeah, we caught that one. All right, is that?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Mary Ann says, Sean and Janice, through your God, have put together a wonderful community who are supporting to me as I have no family, as they shunned me after my spouse died. Thanks to all who are a part. So, yes.
You're welcome to here.
Yes, very welcome here. And we love you here. So.
And we had several people who have contacted us, written us letters and things that have said I don't have family, and so I like watching your family, and really makes you appreciate what you have, and it also blesses us to know if you get some sort of pleasure, some sort of enjoyment, some sort of comfort from watching our family, and then that's wonderful, and I'm glad to know. It kind of reminds me, back in my law enforcement career, there was a guy that had been in trouble with the law quite a bit, and he'd been in a lot of trouble. And I was talking to him one time, and he was really trying to turn things around, and I complimented him. I told him, as a police officer, I was telling him, I said, you're doing right. You're doing everything the right way. I know you've made a lot of mistakes and everything, but you've done everything. And I said, I'm really proud of you. And he started crying. And he said, I don't think anyone has ever told me that they're proud of me. And it was like, so it's just like people that don't have family, they don't have, sometimes we just take it for granted that everyone has a support system around them. Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that support system. So if we're providing that in some way, that's fantastic.
And we like large families, right? So the YouTube channel has given us an avenue to just enlarge and make the family large. We're just enlarging things here. So Yes, you're a part of the family, and you're a part of the family. Just here we go, big group hug,
I went
guys.
back, Stacy. Who all hunts? Everybody. Not her though.
I don't hunt. No,
Everybody else.
I grind up the meat in
Yeah.
my KitchenAid meat grinder.
Yeah, everybody else. I always get one. Andrew always get one. Sarah always gets one, and then a few others sporadically. But Andrew and Sarah are the hardcore hunters.
At what age are you going to teach Rebecca her ABCs and 1, 2, 3s? Okay. So, Beth, I'm I'm biased, right? Because that's my cute little 2-year-old baby, but she's smart. She's very, very smart. So, Rebecca already knows her colors, and she can count to 20. If you can decipher, when she gets into the teens, it gets a little hard to decipher what all she's saying, and then she'll sing the little ABC song. So she's very smart, but we're not teaching her. I don't formally teach my children things. I let them play and be children, and they just pick up things through family interaction and just being observant. But yeah, my baby's smart and pretty. So, oh, Samuel, are you tired over there?
Wendy's
Yes.
asking, would we want a quarter horse? No, I don't want anything else that eats.
He doesn't want to buy any more feed.
No,
But-
other new categories of big animals.
I'm sure the girls would love
Yeah,
that.
I really would, but I've got enough big animals.
Oh, so. Oh. We are I'm not going to say it right. Camachos. I'm not sure where to put the emphasis at there.
Yeah.
Which syllable? Camachos?
Come on,
I'm
yeah,
not sure.
Know how to pronounce, yeah.
But I like your comment. Thank you for the sweet comment. Oh, and they have 7 children too.
Yeah.
Been with my husband 37 years since we were teenagers. Wow. Yeah, you've got us beat there. Yeah. Krista says your farming videos are very educational. All city people need to understand where their food comes from. Oh, and see, it bumped on me again.
We just missed a whole
I'm going to have to. Sam's about to fall asleep over there. Oh, Rebecca, when she wants to eat, yeah, don't know where that came from, but yeah.
Does Sam know who Walter? You know who Walter Cronkite was?
Yes.
Yes, he
knows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I got distracted earlier. So his brain, he's like a computer, and he reads all the time. All these books in my house, he's reading constantly, fiction and nonfiction. He's very much into keeping up with current events and studying the Bible and things like that. So yeah, reading is that's his thing. So yes, homeschooling can be everyday life. Cheapskate, that's what I like to think.
Yeah,
we live an educational lifestyle. So learning does come naturally just on a daily basis.
Especially when talking about things like science and things like that, you deal with a lot of it firsthand on a homestead.
Oh, Vicky, I'm sorry you're sick, Vicky.
Vicky's down.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm scrolling through comments here real quick. Sam, what's your favorite subject in school?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one, he says. Top 2?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking so far my accounting and my college writing.
Accounting and college writing.
So that's what he's at right now. So, and he's very good at writing. And I think that's reading all these good quality literature books.
And he's answering that from a perspective of college courses. I think on your own, you love history. I mean, as far as like his just independent.
In his free time. Yeah. So get your boy into business. Sam's going to be our accountant.
Yeah, he can handle.
So, okay. All right, guys, I think we're going to have to head off here. If children are going to bed on their own, it's late.
Well, this has been fun because we started off with having to deal with a weird thing that happened, and now we've just got the chit chat, which has been really fun. Yeah, it's really great.
It was good. So So I'm in a better place now too. So please continue to comment. That the moral of the story tonight is
comment. And
yes.
if they vanish, it's not us doing it. I'm sorry, and I really hope some of the folks that's had their feelings hurt see this and know that there's some sort of a issue going on that's deleting comments. And
we want you here, and we care about you. You are important to us. That's what I want you guys to remember, that, please. So, all right. Hope to have a new video out tomorrow evening probably. And we'll be back on the live stream Sunday for the chainsaw giveaway. So 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, Central Time, we'll be here. Guys, it's almost 11 o'clock here.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. We stayed up partying too late, guys. You can tell CD on there, he had the questions that we're not big partiers drinking alcohol and doing the stuff that he talked about. But we stay up late chit-chatting on YouTube.
Cheap States, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. It hadn't been deleted yet. So I guess we're okay.
Puppy dogs, sunshine, and rainbows. All right, guys. Seriously, I got to go. I'll stay on here talking to you guys all night. So, all right. Bye. We love you guys.